Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So today I want to talk about the S650 Mustang. We all know it was recently launched with 3 trim levels, the EcoBoost, the GT, and a dark horse trim level as well, which will be offered with the Tremec manual transmission, which is a big deal for Mustang owners. I was there at the reveal myself, and I really got to look up the S650 Mustang up close, and I have to say, while the design is more of an evolution than a revolutionary design from the S550 Mustang, it has the right amount of tweaks to really set it apart from the S550 Mustang, and it looks very, very aggressive, especially in the dark horse trim level. Now in this video I want to talk about, should I be getting the S650 Mustang or should I start building the S550 Mustang I currently have, which is the 10-speed automatic GT. Right now it's bone stock, aside from the Corsa Extreme, as you guys know. Basically, I can go two ways about it. I can start building my S550 Mustang right now. I originally planned to go Whipple on it once the warranty kind of expired. But leading up to that, I wanted to do like minor bolt-ons and build on it. Start doing some track time and drag time to see where I fit in. And as I'm building it, I can see where my car is really positioned and what improvements I'm making. Now, of course, with the S650 being announced, it still carries the 5.0 engine, but it's going to be the Gen 4 version, so it has a little bit minor tweaks on it. You've got dual air intakes, dual throttle bodies. Ford is promising 480 plus horsepower. I have to say it's probably going to be somewhere around that because they're saying the dark horse trim level is going to be 500 plus. So GT is probably going to come around 490 or so, which, to be honest, is not much of a difference compared to this one. This one makes 460 stock. I'm sure with some minor bolt-ons and a tune, I can probably make 480, 490 to the crank without a problem. Now, I want to get some of your input, guys, that should I start building this up, start with the minor bolt-ons, and maybe look into boost or turbos down the line, or do you think I should start fresh and get a S650 Mustang for the channel and start building on that? The only thing is that I do like the GT, but I think if I wanted to go to the S650 Mustang, I would probably like a dark horse edition. I kind of wish they had called it Boss 302 because that's one of the staple names in the Mustang stable, and it would have probably hold the value a little bit better. Dark horse is one of the newer trim levels, and it just doesn't have the history or the heritage of the brand. So basically, you're buying something, you don't know if it's going to hold the value better than a regular GT. Of course, 500 plus horsepower from a Coyote Gen 4 engine does sound pretty good. So if I do get a dark horse trim level, the only thing would be concerning is the price, because they're positioning it as a Bullet or a Mach 1 replacement. It's not a full-blown Shelby car, but it's basically a parts bin Bullet or Mach 1 car. Now, we've seen what's happened with the Mach 1 with the current prices. The MSRP is around $56,000, and you can barely get those for the MSRP. Most dealers are asking $5,000 to $7,000 markup on those, or there's just none available at the dealer lots. I'm worried that the dark horse trim level is going to carry the same thing where we're going to have, I want to say if the GT starts at $40,000 MSRP, where you got premium at like $45,000 or so, dark horse is probably going to be around $55,000 or so, and that's excluding the markup. In this current market, we just know you just can't get anything for MSRP these, especially if it's a special vehicle, which Ford is positioning the dark horse trim to be like. Also, the other thing that's kind of scaring me away right now, I think I'm hearing rumors that the ECUs are going to be locked up, which means the tuners might not be able to crack it, which obviously means you cannot really mod it besides like a regular air intake or something, which is obviously not as exciting for the channel. So if I want to do bolt-ons and build on the platform, I would need a little bit more, and obviously the tuners need to be able to crack it. Now, C8 Corvette was the same thing. It came out in 2020. Most tuners still haven't been able to kind of really crack the ECU to be able to tune it, and it's been almost like 2 years now. So S650 Mustang is obviously going to come out next year. People are going to get hands on those, ECUs. They're going to try their best to crack it, but we don't know if that's going to happen. So we'll have to see what that means for the modifications or the aftermarket support for the new platform, whereas the one I currently have, I can build it however I want to. There's plenty of tuners willing to tune this car, and there's so much aftermarket support. So I can go that route and just build on this platform. Tried and true platform. We know so much information about it, but I think it's going to be exciting to build on the S650 as well, as long as you're able to tune the car. So I need your guys' input on what I should do with my channel going ahead. Should I be looking for the S650 Mustang? Should I go for the regular GT or the dark horse if I can get my hands on it? Or do you want to see this S550 Mustang I currently have being built up a little bit more? I know I haven't done many mods, like not just minor bolt-on obviously, but go a little bit crazy and add a supercharger or maybe twin turbos or something, where it's going to be more exciting to follow the build. Or would you prefer like an all-new platform where you can kind of really dive into it and see what it's like to have an S650 Mustang? I have to say, like, the dark horse trim level, even though it doesn't have the heritage and the history of like some of the other names that Mustang has, like the Mach 1, the Boss 302, I really like what Ford has done in terms of design elements of that Mustang. They have made very subtle tweaks to the design compared to the regular GT, but all of them just work together to create a really, really beautiful Mustang that's absolutely menacing, as the name suggests. Dark horse. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I've got. Let me know in the comments below where I should take my channel in terms of, should I be building my S550 Mustang, or should I just go all out on the new platform, which is the S650 Mustang, take my gambles with the modifications and everything, and see how it all pans out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to Red 50 if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.